Hello guys and welcome to this new video. And today I want to show you this little book that I purchased that is motivating because it says yes I can, and I already wrote something there to join CoinLata YouTube channel. So as this was written with ink, that's what I'm going to show you guys today. So probably most of you know what is Kraken, right? But it's a very respectable and trusted exchange where you can trade crypto and put your crypto into staking and trade futures and all that stuff. Of course, this exchange is very regulated, and of course you will need KYC in order to use it. But this exchange is going to do something similar like Binance. So Kraken is doing roughly the same thing. They are launching their own token with their own blockchain. So the token that Kraken is launching, and probably their co-launch and airdrop, is called Ink, and it's basically their own layer 2 blockchain where you can of course interact and use applications using the secure chain of Kraken. So Ink, as Soneum, like I told you in my previous video, is using and built on Optimism's superchain. Optimism is a very trusted blockchain and is a very good service for creating other sub blockchains. So Kraken of course uses Optimism as base blockchain to develop their layer 2. So the first step that we need in order to use the Ink network, we have to bridge some tokens to the mainnet, okay? Because Ink launched their own network now. They went from the testnet and now they're using the mainnet. You will go to the link in the description and we're going to visit bridge.gg. It's a very low commission bridge, so it allows you to transfer tokens from a network to another. So all you have to do is connect your wallet, select the one that you use. In my case is Robbie Wallet. Then in here you can select among different blockchains where you want to transfer tokens, for example from Ethereum, from OP mainnet, from Base. I suggest you to use the Base network, as they could launch their own token as well in the future. But if you want to accumulate points for another airdrop, I suggest you to connect to this application using Rainbow Wallet. Rainbow Wallet is using a points program, so if you use their wallet you can qualify for points for your activities on the Ethereum network, okay? Just the native Ethereum network. So if you have tokens on Ethereum and you want to do the bridge, then use Rainbow. So in my case I'm going to use Ethereum to Ink, but in case you have, for example, tokens on Base, you can use Jumper. This is another exchange that you can use to earn points as well. Just basically connect your wallet here, then select from, then select any network you want to use. For example, you can use Base, then select Ethereum, for example, then select to search Ink, select here, select Ethereum, and then here you can send some tokens. So on bridge.gg, you're going to select Ethereum to Ink, and then now just send some tokens. For example, I'm going to send 0.01 Ethereums to Ink, review transaction, make sure that everything is okay, hit I understand this is a beta version, and select confirm. You have to sign a transaction on your wallet, you have to pay the fees in Ethereum, okay, in the Ethereum blockchain, and you have to wait. The transaction is completed. After 3 minutes roughly, you will see this window, then select confirm. If you want to earn more points, you can use as well Auto Finance. I explained that already in previous video. Auto Finance is an amazing bridge and you can earn points and stuff by interacting in Auto. Now the next step is we're going to connect our wallet to Reservoir Swap. This is a native decentralized application on the Ink network, so we're going to connect our wallet here. Then if this little triangle appears, then you have to select this triangle and then select the option Ink. So the next thing we have to do is swap some tokens into the Ink network. It doesn't matter actually the volume of the swap, but if it's bigger than $10, that it works, okay? So just do not try to swap like $1 or 1 cent. If you want to know which is the best token to swap, because if you want to do more things into this DeFi application, then select this option that says explore in English and then select V3 Analytics. So here you can see all the performance of the DeFi application, and you can see the top tokens that are being swapped. I mean the most active tokens, but we are interested in the pools because we have the option to provide liquidity into Reservoir. So we're going to go a little bit down in the website and then you're going to find this option that says top pool. So the top pools are the most used pools where the most money is coming in. So where the most users are trading coin. So we can see that the top pool is WETH and USDC that has 0.3% of commission. We can see the TVL is just 50K and the volume in 24 hours is 12K. So if you want to make passive income and you want to earn money, then you have to select the pool that has the most volume because it's going to take the most commissions. So just click here where you can see that, yeah, the most interesting one is this pool called WETH and USDC at 0.05%. So you can rather click here if you don't want to expose yourself to impermanent loss. Then I really suggest you to use this pool called USDT 0 and USDC because this pool is made of stablecoins, and stablecoins is very hard that you get liquidated by impermanent loss. So just click this pool here just to see the transactions, and you can see that it's very active. A few minutes ago we have been getting some swaps, of course very low amount of money, but still it is having activity. So with that information, we're going to click here where it says back to swap page. It's going to open a new window, and of course we are already connected. So I'm going to swap some Ethereums to USDCE right here, then select, in this case for this example, I'm going to swap 0.001 Ethereum. So let's hope that it finds the route. So if for some reason the application doesn't work for you like it's happening to me, then the best way to do it is just wait, because it's always fetching for the best price, but it's not actually showing me the amount of token. So another way to find the swap to make this works is by just deleting this application where it says sell, and then the token that you want to buy, just put the number that you want to buy, and then it should fetch the price again. If it doesn't work, then just refresh the page once this to make this work again. Okay, it's some beta, of course it has some mistakes and bugs, so you have to be patient with this application. Oh, another stuff, if you don't find the smart contract of USDT 0, because what happens if you try to find USDT 0 like I did, it doesn't show the token itself. So the way to find it, the way to find multiple tokens traded on Reservoir is by going to explore V3 analytics. So in here we're going to find the top tokens. Okay, so in this case the token that you want to find the smart contract, this is going to be USDT 0 in this case. So we're going to click that, and then we're going to click on this address here. So we're going to click that. It's going to open Etherscan, and you can see this is a smart contract of USDT 0. Even though it is on Etherscan, it works on the Ink blockchain. So just copy, and now go back to the swap page, and now just click here where it says select token, and here in this search box paste the smart contract, and then you're going to find the token that you're looking for. Okay, use this trick in order to find the best tokens or the tokens that you want to trade. So we're going to do the same with this application called Dior Swap. This is another application that is built entirely in the Ink network. So again, connect your wallet. As you can see, it works with many different blockchains, but it was recently added the Ink blockchain to this application. So use Ink here, and same thing, just go back here and trade some tokens. In this case, you can find the tokens that you can trade on Reservoir. For example, if you cannot trade on Reservoir, then you can try trading on Dior Swap. So in this case, I'm going to trade my W Ethereum to USDC, okay? And then you can find it's $3, then enable. You have to sign a transaction in your wallet, and then you have to sign another transaction to swap. Confirm, okay? Once it's ready, just hit close, and it should be very fast. So now I'm going back again. I'm going to swap some Ethereum to USDT 0. Okay, I'm going to swap a little bit more. Click swap, yes. So now we have to provide liquidity again in Dior Swap. So click here where it says V2, then add liquidity. Sadly, we don't have information about the best pools performing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide some Ethereum tokens and then provide some USDC. So I'm going to provide the maximum amount of USDC. This is a trick. If you don't know how many Ethereums you have to add for your USDC balance, then hit the maximum amount of USDC that you have in your wallet, and the application is going to calculate the exact amount of Ethereum that you need in order to farm or to complete the LP. Okay, so in this case, we are creating this pool, so we have to enable liquidity. There is not too much money here because as you can see, it's only 0.03% of the pool. But hey, we are participating here for passive income and as well for the airdrop of the Dior Swap. So click supply, confirm, and it's done. So click close. Now you can see that this transaction created an LP tokens in our wallet. So now that we have USDC token USDT 0, remember that you can go back here to the reservoir swap, click on pool and create pool. Okay, then select here USDC, and remember that it's not going to find you the USDT 0, so you have to provide the smart contract of the token here, and then all you have to do is just create the LP token in order to farm here in reservoir swap. You could also create another liquidity pool here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to select here Ethereum. I'm going to select now Kraken, and now I'm going to add this amount of money here. Okay, and there you go. It's just like gambling here because we don't know exactly how this token will perform in the future, but just for fun. Now the third project that we're going to use for the ink airdrop is going to be this application called Inky Swap, and this is actually a bundle of multiple applications because this project has this Inky pump project, like a pump fund where you can create a meme coin, and basically like Solana meme coins where you can create shit coins, and if people buy it then you can make money and stuff. So I will advise you to actually create a meme coin, just basic one. It doesn't matter if it goes up or doesn't do anything. Just try to create a token here. After we do these exact same steps. So before creating the token, connect your wallet here into Inky Swap. And now you can select any amount of money you want to invest. For example, I'm going to use USDT 0, and then I'm going to purchase any amount of meme coins because Inky Swap, because they have this Inky Pump project and they have a lot of meme coins and shit coins. So my advice here, if you want to make a wise decision, is that you copy the smart contract tokens that you probably are most interested. Visit dexscreener.com and paste the smart contract here so you can see if this has any activity or has volume or something. For example, this one is called Inky Agent. It has a good amount of liquidity, but as you can see, this token is dead for some reason, but it has some activity. Even though it has a $5 volume, it's interesting to probably buy this shitcoin and see what happens. So I'm going to select this one, Inky Agent. I'm going to just purchase $1, click approve, continue to swap, and that's it. So they're promoting this cat agent. Let's see if it has a lot of liquidity, market cap 1 million, and the chart, it's actually not that good, but this token could pump hard in the future. So yeah, I'm going to buy this cat token. I'm going to buy $2 of it. And now with that, we have some meme coins and shit coins. We're going to provide liquidity. So this application for me is not showing the best liquidity pools and the best pools to invest. So in this case, I'm just blindly going to create the LP here. So I'm going to select Ethereum and I'm going to select cat. Okay, add liquidity. You can select max proof. I already added liquidity. I had to actually put a lower number than my maximum amount because it didn't work that well. So it doesn't matter if it shows here 0.00% APR. It's probably because this application is bugged by some reason. So don't pay attention to that and just create the LP. Then you can see your LPs here in portfolio. You can see that it's now displaying the APR is 4%. APR is not that much, but this is a high risk token because meme coins are high risk. So I wouldn't advise you to actually put a lot of money here into meme coins. If you want to invest hard and you want to really farm some airdrops and farm fees and stuff, I recommend you to create a pool by using Ethereum and some stable coin like USDC, for example. Just search for USDC and add liquidity. And then it's much better to add liquidity in this pool than, on the meme coin. Now we're going back to Inky Pump and we're going to connect our wallet. Okay, the application is having some errors here. Failed to fetch trade. It doesn't matter. Just click create token. And in this case, I'm going to create this token name called Ink Button. And I'm going to create Ink Bot, something like that. Initial amount of investments, I'm going just to buy a small amount and hit deploy token. So once you create your token, okay, it's probably going to get some attention. So you can click trenches and you'll see your token here where it says new token. But for some reason, for me, it's not loading. Hopefully for you guys will load your token. So the other way to use Inky Swap and Inky Pump, if you want to trade meme coins and you want to create and, have some activity, I highly recommend you to use their bot on Telegram because it allows you to create tokens, trade tokens and all that stuff inside Telegram. And this is much better because it doesn't happen happen this kind of mistakes that or bugs that the website is having right now. So just follow the link in the description, and the bot will ask you to create a wallet, or you can import an existing wallet. So the best advice will be here to create a new wallet. Okay, so the bot is going to give you the private keys and the recovery phrase. Make sure to back up those data. Then just click again to get back to the menu, and then you're going to find this very easy dashboard here. So you have to send some Ethereums into the Ink network to this wallet. So once you do that, once you, for example, send some Ethereums there, then hit buy and paste the token address that you want to buy. The next step is going to be using this application called Tidro HQ. It's a native lending and borrowing protocol like Aave. Okay, actually is powered by Aave. So follow the link in the description for the next step and connect your wallet as usual. Now the next step is very easy. All you have to do is supply some Ethereums or some USDT 0. So hit supply. I'm going to supply this amount of money, like $2. Of course, please guys, just supply a little bit more money than me. Now add the token to your wallet to track your balance. Add to wallet. Hit add here. Now you'll see that this token is called Ink We ETH. Okay, this is actually your receipt token. Okay, do not sell this. Do not send this token to anyone, because this is your key to your position on Tidro. Okay, but if you want to withdraw your money anytime, you have to return this token back to Tidro in order to withdraw your money. Okay, so please add this token to your wallet and don't sell it or don't send it to anyone. So the amount of points that you're going to receive for this airdrop is going to be based on the volume or the amount of money. So the more money you put here, the more points and the more money you're going to receive for the Tidro airdrop, because it's confirmed that they're going to do some airdrop for this option called here rewards. So if you see here, we have 0 points, of course, because I just joined, but you can see that the rewards are claimable on Merkle. So if we go to this application, we can see the tasks that we have to do in order to get points. So the points are going to be these 5 opportunities. You have to lend, you have to supply USDT 0 in this case. You can supply Ethereum, you can supply KBTC, USDG, or KHO on Tidro. So if you want to find those ones, just select show assets here and you can see the APIs. This one USDG is very good. It has 5% API, so just hit supply whenever you want. If you want to make money while farming the airdrop, my suggestion will be to supply USDT 0 because it has 1.41% API, or USDG because it has 5% API. It's actually very good. So just swap those tokens and supply. If you want to find this token, for example, if you want to find USDG or if you want to find KBTC or HO, my advice would be to visit Velodrome because they also support Ink Network. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to select Ink Network again, and I'm going to sell some Ethereums again, in this case $3, select swap again, and now I'm going to swap USDE into USDG. So I'm going to write here USDG. You can see that this is the token on Ink because Velodrome has enough liquidity for USDG here. So I'm going to send the 50% here and swap. Okay, it's done. Now we're going to provide liquidity into Velodrome again. In this case, because Velodrome is paying a lot of money in Ink Networks, you can see 1000% APR in stable coins. That's insane. We have $2 million. It's crazy. I'm going to just take approach of this and I'm going to provide the entire balance here. Okay, for this reason, I'm going to supply USDG first. So if you want to put all the USDG here, just select here USDG, then click here where it says your balance, and it's going to calculate how much USDT serum you need. Okay, so hit deposit. It's going to ask you, if this is your first time doing this in the Ink blockchain, it's going to ask you for 5 signed transaction. Is huge, the amount of transactions, so be ready for that, and have some Ethereums for the gas fees. Okay, now if you have some USDG left in your wallet, then just supply the tokens here and you're ready to go. The next step is that you have to connect your wallet to Kraken so they can verify verify your transactions on chain. So if you want to complete this process, your Kraken account must be verified to complete this verification. It's optional, but I highly recommend you to do this. It's KYC and they ask a lot of questions about where the source of your income and stuff like that. So if you don't have any problems, just create an account in Kraken. The link is in the description. Then follow these links and just follow the steps. It's very easy. Once you do that, you're going to be verified as a Kraken holder and ink holder. So you probably are going to receive much better rewards with when the ink airdrops finally come. Now the next step is going to be the guild. You have to join the guild and complete these missions. Okay, it's very easy. You have to provide, for example, do the task here like deploy smart contract using Reno, mint ink for Reno NFT, and you have to do basically all the steps and all the tasks that they put here. It's a very long task. So I'm not going to proceed with all of them because if not, the video is going to take hours and hours. So just join by the link in the description, follow the steps, and that's it. If you have any questions regarding to the steps, just leave it below in the comments and I'll be happy to help. Now the next step is going to be register a decentralized identity on CNS. Okay, CNS is basically a domain, like a username to anybody that wants to send you crypto or wants to donate or want to do any transaction with you. Instead of just giving away your wallet address, you can just give away your domain name and it will work, you know, for any transaction. So just go to the link in the description and connect your wallet here. Verify your account, so hit sign or send message. Now here where it says search domain names, you're going to put your name or any alias or username that you want to mint. So in this case, it's going to be CoinLata, and you can see that we have many different kind of domains here. Okay, my suggestion is that you mint all these surnames, like in Soneum, in Hype, in Base. Just try to mint them all so you can secure your domain and actually probably in the future get some airdrops. So in this case, I'm going to select the CoinLata.inc. So click here. Now again, right here, CoinLata, and select available. If it doesn't show this thing, just write again the name that you want. Remember to select the mainnet, it's very important. And now here you can see the amount of money that we need in order to mint all these surnames. I mean, don't mint all the surnames, the usernames, sorry, but mint the ones that are most potentially that's going to give you an airdrop. So in this case will be Soneum, Inkchain, Hyperbase, Base as well, Insomnia, and all this. I mean, select anybody you want. So I'm going to select this CoinLata Inc., hit add to cart, then continue to cart, and then you can select up to any amount of years you want. In this case, I suggest you to buy like 3 years and switch network, and of course proceed to the payment. And that's pretty much it. These are the most popular applications on Ink Network. I hope you guys find this guide useful, step by step, very easy to follow. If you like this video, remember to hit a like and subscribe for new airdrops, new methods, and new passive income returns. I'm Carlos from CoinLata and I have over 10 years of experience using crypto, so hit that subscribe button.